So I was just making lunch and I had just remembered this because I was talking with a client and she was like, why are we not starting with being in a caloric deficit when I really want to focus on weight loss? Like, why are we not starting with that right away? And this is such a freaking good question. And this is why 9 times out of 10, when you start something that has you in a caloric deficit where you are starting lower calorie, when you start a new plan, a new whatever, and they're like, oh, you're going to start in a diet phase. You're going to be eating less food. And this is like you changing your entire life maybe. Or maybe you're already tracking macros and you go into this, or whatever the case may be. 9 times out of 10, if you start by cutting calories, pretty much no matter what, you may get lean for like a hot second, but you're not going to stay lean. It's going to be really hard to sustain that. 9 times out of 10. There are very few freaking times that I start with a new lean strong client that we go into an actual deficit of calories, that we are actually reducing calories. So if you are a woman that wants to get lean and strong and stay lean, I want you really to pay attention to this. Literally almost zero of the clients that I start with, do I put them in an actual deficit to start? Does that mean they probably are eating less food or less processed food? Yes. But from a mental standpoint, I am not putting limits on how much they can eat or having them eat less. Keep that in mind. Why? Why am I saying 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work, you're not going to stay lean, it's not going to work? Why? Here's the thing, a couple reasons. A lot of times when we are put into deficits, as soon as we want to start getting lean and strong, especially like Noom, the number of clients that I've gotten from Noom or have used the MyFitnessPal calorie like estimator or use an online one, it's not really accurate. It is not accurate to what you actually need based on what you've done, your health, and where you want to go. It's probably too far down from where you actually need to be. It's too big of a deficit. On top of that, you may lose rapidly, but where do you go from there? So many times I talk to women where they're like, well, I lost the weight and then it came back on because they didn't know what to do after that. If you didn't know this, when you drop calories, yes, your metabolism is going to lower down a bit. You can't stay there forever. We have to get out of that deficit. That's called reverse dieting. That's a whole other conversation. But we can't stay in that deficit forever. So if you are cutting your calories, just know you gotta move back up from there. You cannot stay there forever. If you're like, what do you mean? Drop a question and I will go back and answer it. But we have to move back up from there eventually. But when we are cutting calories right off the bat, the issue is there are so many other things that we need to clean up with what you're doing. Not just cutting calories, so many other things. Instead of us putting all this energy to eating less, right? And then that's like you're trying to learn how to weigh your food, measure your food, trying to learn what foods are good for you to eat, foods that you should avoid. And side note, like I don't believe in that. But there's so many other things that we could do first that are going to make so much more of a positive impact. So much more. I always tell my clients when we get started, we're going to create the healthiest body first. The healthiest as possible body first. Why? Because a healthy body is a body that wants to get lean and strong and stay lean and strong. You know, every time you felt really good, right? Like your health markers look great, maybe your cholesterol dropped, whatever it is, blood pressure is down, that you just look better in general and you feel better about yourself. If we can create a healthy body first, you will see weight loss. You will get leaner. But if we are focusing on just cutting calories right off the bat, you're going to notice yourself get tired. You're going to notice yourself not be able to maintain that because it also takes a lot of mental energy to maintain eating less. This is exactly why I don't start with this with my clients, especially in the fall reset program, which by the way started today, the fall 6-week program. They got their custom nutrition plans and they got their workouts they get lifetime access to. None of those clients got deficit and got their calories shrunken down to like a huge deficit. None of them. Why? Because we are cleaning up what they are doing first. We are cleaning up the basics. Because when we focus on getting more steps, when we focus on eating more nutrient-dense foods, getting more sleep, all of that stuff, resetting on those, it's inevitable that you will get lean, stay lean. If you want to hop in, just drop the word reset, or if you want more details, I'll give you more details. We just started, but you can 1000% hop into there. But when you focus on the basics, that's the stuff that gets you lean and keeps you lean. Because I have no interest in getting women lean and then they gain all the weight back. What is the point of all of that work? I'm sure all of you would much rather get lean and stay lean. And by focusing on jumping into a diet first when your lifestyle is trash currently, and this is talking from someone whose lifestyle was trash at one point, doing way too much, cutting way too many calories, cutting out huge food groups, right? That was me too, running myself ragged, even doing too much workouts. Working out too much is just as bad in a different way than not working out at all, or not lifting weights at all. It's just a different type of, you could say punishment in a way, but different type of, I don't know what the right word is right now, but different type of response to your body. Working out too much, that will not get you lean and keep you lean, because being able to sustain extreme is not what we do, and it's really freaking hard to do. I was just talking to a lady who told me that she was like, I've gotten lean, but I can't maintain it, and I want something sustainable. That's why I don't let any of my clients start in a diet phase, because we need to clean up the basics first. We need to focus on the stuff that's going to keep you lean, get you lean, and keep you lean. And jumping into a diet phase first is why majority of women fail diets, why most diets don't work, because they're not actually changing the things that get you lean and keep you lean. And those the recommendation for the deficit is way too intense anyway, way too intense. You're never eating actually enough food to build muscle. Because newsflash, you didn't know, if you want to get lean and stay lean, the best thing to do is build muscle. You're burning more calories literally doing nothing. You could be at rest, burning 3 times the amount of calories. 1 pound of fat burns versus 1 pound of muscle burns. We're not here to do extremes, to pound our body into the ground, to do huge deficits that make us so tired and cranky and hangry, and we can't maintain long-term anyway. That's why I don't start my clients in a deficit. But we are here to focus on the basics that will get us lean and keep us lean and clean up your lifestyle. That's exactly what we're doing in the 6-week fall reset program. If you're like, okay, that is me, I know I need that, just drop the word reset and I will get you in that program. It just started today. The group opened up today. That is why I'm so excited about it. But I want you guys to get lean, stay lean, and not regain the weight. So stop jumping into a diet phase right away and reset on the basics that you have been avoiding. Drop the word reset if you have more questions or want more details on the 6-week fall reset program. But when you have a custom nutrition plan that actually makes sense and is sustainable, when you have a workout plan that helps you build muscle and not just get sweaty, oh, my alarm clock went off. When you have a workout plan that you build muscle and you're getting that one-on-one support, that is the difference in getting lean and staying lean, and not just doing another big deficit, a big X on the calories, and then be frustrated that you gained all the weight back that you lost, because of course you lost weight because you were cutting calories like a lot. Drop the word reset. I'm so excited, guys. Talk to you soon.